What's going on, everybody? Motown EDC here, back again with another video. Today I don't really have much to show you. I'm just going to be talking about some recommendations I have. The title of this one's probably going to be something like first GEC recommendations or something like that, but this one's for people who are wanting to get into traditionals, GECs in particular. So I'm going to be going through just my top 3 picks for best models to look out for GECs. So if you're new to the traditional world and you're wanting to get into GECs, I'm going to give you 3 models that you just really can't go wrong with. And that's from a utilitarian perspective as well. First up, I actually do have this one in the pocket today, so I'll show this one. And this is no configuration in particular. I'm choosing a lot of these just because there are so many configurations of it and options you can get with it that it can really easily appeal to anybody. So first up, today is H6. So I threw the 86 in the pocket. And today, the 86 I have is the marrow bone with the spear point. Y'all know I love my spear points. This one gets a lot of use. You can see that on the blade. But this one, all my knives are users. I get more enjoyment out of it by using them. I kind of feel silly if I'm sitting there just having a knife and I don't use it. I feel like I lose appreciation for it if I don't. So carried this one in the pocket, used it. Actually used it to rescreen a window today. So 86, there are so many configurations of the 86 that it's really easy to find one that you like, that have the Angus jack with the sheep's foot and the pin blade. They've got the harness jacks with the clip point blade and the awl. They've also got the bull hide carver with the clip points and the awl. What else do they have? They've got clip point blade and a coping blade. They've got single blade, spear point, clip point. I don't think they have a single blade sheep's foot, but I'm sure they'll make one day if they don't already. But that one just has so many options to choose from. It's really easy to justify jumping into GECs with that one being one of your first ones. But yeah, 86, you can't beat that one. There's gonna be a flavor out there that you like. I particularly like the single blades better. I have had the harness jacks. I had the ebony wood CC rider. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I think I just realized that if I'm gonna get an 86, then I'm gonna get a single blade. I've got the marrow bone and the saw cut hemlock bone, and those two are pretty much it for me with 86s. Those are my 2 favorites. Love using them. Most of them have great action. This marrow bone really does too. 86 probably has the best action out of the 86s I've handled. I've handled 3 different ones, or no, I've handled 4 of them now. But the marrow bone and the saw cut hemlock bone are probably my favorites out of them. That's the only knife I have in here to show you right now. But the other ones I'm gonna give you right now. I don't have anything to show for them. I'm just gonna tell you about them. So the next one up, I actually just fell in love with this one recently. It's one of my newer pickups. I showed it in my last video. GEC 35. That's another really good knife. They've got plenty of configurations of that one too. I don't know all of them like I did the 86s, but I know that 35 comes with in the calf pin. It's got the full size locking Warncliffe blade and the 1-arm razor, which is very utilitarian and handy, especially with it being locking. You can definitely put on some heavy use on those. I haven't handled any of those. I'd like to, but they're pretty hard to come by. And then you've got the 35 Churchill, which is the one I have in ebony with the hot dog shield. I really like the clip point on that with the smaller sheep's foot or coping blade. I'm a big fan of the Churchill. And then you've also got the cattle knife. I think that one has a couple of different cover materials, but like I said, they've got plenty of different configurations, so you're bound to find one that you like. And then for the last knife, it's a classic. You'll be surprised that I'm not mentioning the 44 in this one. It's a shocker, because y'all know the 44 is my favorite knife all around, all-time favorite. But not everybody's gonna like it. I'm looking at these from a utilitarian perspective instead of a collector's perspective. Just because me as a person, I get more enjoyment out of my tools and my knives when I'm using them. Not many people are going to use a 44 the way I will. Or really any of these knives. A lot of people just collect them, which is fine, but I do what I do, you do what you do, and life goes on. But the last one, I mean, you got to give it to the 71. I'd choose a 71 over the 21 just because it's more pocketable. I mean, a lot of people say the 71 is not comfortable, it's too small. I have big hands and it's comfortable to me, so you're either lying or you're crazy. But 71 takes that one. You got just the regular 71s, you got plenty of durable cover materials too. You got all the different Delrins and micartas and stuff like that, and you've got the sud busters and the bull buster, or no, bull nose. But in my opinion, that's probably the best depiction of a sod buster style knife. I do love my 71s. I've got my orange one. I did have a red one, but when I got the orange one, I just wanted the orange one, so I turned around and sold that to one of my friends locally, and he uses it every day. He loves it. I talked him into buying it, and he doesn't regret it. So there you go. There are my top 3 GEC recommendations for people just getting into it, or people who are wanting to use their knives. 86, any configuration, find one you like, grab it. 35, any configuration, find one you like, go get it, go use it. 71, find one you like, go use it, if you can find them. They are kind of getting hard to find nowadays, so they're all kind of hard, but in my opinion, they're worth it. They're worth the chase. But all 3 of those are my top 3 GEC recommendations for kind of traditional / GEC newbies, or just people who are into traditional knives, wanting to get into some finer tools and use them. So that's what I got for y'all today. As always, guys, go meet some cool people. Use your knives, learn how to sharpen them, learn how to use them safely. I had me an Uncrustables for lunch. Go eat you an Uncrustable or a peanut butter and jelly if you're not allergic. Don't eat a peanut butter and jelly if you're allergic. That'd not be fun. But as always, guys, y'all come back and see me. Till next time.